No. But you can see the lucerne underneath. This is lucerne. It's undersown. You sow it underneath, so that'll be the summer crop. It's already planted, ready to roll.
So when they come through with the headers there, how much do they take off?
They'll take all that right down to ground.
Right down to ground?
Yep.
So then your lucerne that's
down there.
Okay.
That's down there, it'll just come. And then we'll chop it all summer.
So basically when you chop the head off,
chop this.
The lucerne will then you'll cut that too, and it'll make it grow, so you're getting 2 crops out of one.
Yeah, this Triticale, it'll be gone, then it won't come back. It's finished. It'll have to be resown again, but that lucerne will last for probably 5 to 6 years.
Okay.
And it'll just keep coming then. Yeah. So we'll take this and then we'll water and get it going again and put some McLeod stuff on and give it a bit more of a kick.
And what have you found in terms of, before you started using the McLeod's product, how big were the heads to what they are now?
Yeah, you never got the fillage in the grain like you do now. You know, like that head there is not a bad head. You know, hopefully we can get him a bit longer and a bit bigger.
Yep.
But that's a pretty good fillage of grain. You can see that grain. When you cut silage, it's just starting to form its grain. So see that yellow stuff that's in there? That's what makes your grain. So you need it to that point so that the cow can break it down in its stomach. It's not hard, because once it gets hard, then you've got to put it through that other process up there, like we showed you earlier, to smash it up so they can use it. The cow can use what's in the grain. But that just goes in, and that's what we'll find, a little bit more filling in the grain. So we get more of that white stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and a little bit more bulk. Yeah. But for interest's sake, you'll probably say this man's no different than a conventional feedlot. But the cows are run in the paddock, as we'll see on the way round, and if they were run on this crop, they would walk half of that in the ground like that and not eat it, not do nothing. They'd pee and poo on it and not eat it, not do nothing. But by us cutting the whole crop, putting it up there and feeding it back to them as they want it. So a cow can consume between 20 and 30 kilos of feed a day. That's all she can consume. She will bust.
Yep.
So what she does, once she eats her 20 or 30 kilos here, she'll lay on and wreck another 100 because it's very comfortable. But once she lays on that and wrecks another 100, she won't come back tomorrow and eat that then.
Yep. She
wants to walk that into the ground. So you're actually losing. So for interest's sake, say she eats 25 kilos or 30 kilos of this for the day, she's going to waste could waste another 80 kilos. That's a big difference, isn't it? So for us to be a sustainable organic farm that can supply the grocery store every day of the 365 days out of the year, we have to store our feed. There's no other way of doing it. But once we go through and we chop that, then the other feed will come up from the bottom. And we've been doing this now for 3 years, and I think I'm just starting to figure it out. And we tried cell grazing all these paddocks where this irrigator is and these paddocks here, and it wasn't a sustain, because your food was either real good or real bad. This way, I can make sure it's coming off at the right time. So this stuff here is dead right to come off this week, so we will chop it this week, and they will get the same feed for the next 7 months. Exactly the same feed every day for the next 7 months.
Yep.
Where if they were feeding on this, they would get this for 3 months, and as it gets higher and higher and ranker and it hasn't got the protein, it hasn't got all the goodies in it, the cow starts not doing so well on it. But if you take it at the right time, when all the all the dough's up in the head, and everything's working just like that, then the cow can use that 100%. And that makes your manure better.
Yep.
Because there's not, you know. Yeah.
And then you go through that process, you process the manure again, which sits for 7 or 8 months.
Yep.
And then you put it back onto the paddock, which is actually putting the strength and the vitality back into the ground.
Yep.
So you're getting a better yield in the end.
That's right. It's all more production per acre and everything like that, but it's still done as an organic product.